Oh, life is good. Cheers, YouTube. I'm sure you've noticed something a little different about my setup here. Oh, what's that? So get this. If you saw my previous video, little teaser, I teased that there was an upgrade coming. Well, you're looking at them right here. So, Ben from Spike Brewing, he's the founder of Spike Brewing, who makes these kettles. If you haven't checked them out, Google them, spikebrewing.com, or go to spikebrewing.com, I should say. Reached out to me. He wanted to send me some of their products to do a honest review of. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. And that's kind of tipped me off. I've wanted to go and do some sort of upgrade from the cooler and, 8-gallon pot, 8-gallon aluminum pot setup I've been using in all my past videos. You've seen them. It was kind of a, I called it a caveman setup, better than what a caveman would have had, but still, kind of archaic. Worked great, makes great beer, but I was looking for that next step. So, talked with Ben about it, and he had a couple little ideas. I had a couple ideas. We blended them together, and you're looking at them. So, these are two custom pots from Spike Brewing. We talked back and forth and came up with a plan. This is Ben's drawing for the custom mash tun and boil kettle. So right off the bat, I can tell you that, and this of course is not review yet. We're just going to talk about it. This is kind of my initial impression of the kettles and the startup process. But it was really smooth. Talking with him about doing something custom, it was a great back and forth. He replied really quickly, which was cool, especially knowing that they were going to be making these things for me. I did not have to pay a thing for these two. They covered it all, which is it's still blowing my mind. So again, thank you, Ben. Holy crap, thanks. And yeah, so the back and forth with him was great. We came up with this plan. So we've got our mash tun here. I didn't quite know what I was going to be using and what I was going to have, so they provided the two kettles for me free of charge. I'm going to buy everything else. I've actually already bought their the false bottom for this. I thought I had one that I could use, but ended up not wanting to go that route. So went with their false bottom. So this is going to be completely their system. He welded in a port up here for our sparge, and then your standard 2 ports here. Going to be a valve here, and then a thermometer of some sort here. The boil kettle, this one's pretty cool too. So same 2 here, and I believe this is a standard configuration you can get on any of their pots. Custom side weld here. This is going to be for a whirlpool and mash tun return. And here's the fun part. Some of you may have guessed this. We were talking about, ooh, what's the upgrade going to be? Here's the shocker. That giant weld right there, that is a 2-inch tri-clamp. Let me pick this up here. That is a 2-inch tri-clamp. Beautiful. Man, their welds are off the chart. Anyway, 2-inch tri-clamp. Why would I put a 2-inch tri-clamp back there? Well, we're going to go electric. We're going to make a 2-vessel rims system. I'm very, very excited about this. This is something I've wanted to do. My friend Eric, who I brew with during the winters, we've talked about this many times. And something I've always wanted to do, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Again, Ben from Spike Brewing made this happen. He wanted me to do an honest review of their products. I'm going to do an honest review of their products. In addition, we're going to start a whole different type of brewing here on the channel and play around with it and see how it works. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to pop the camera off the tripod here, and we're going to get in close here, but I'm sure you saw the welds are phenomenal. The first thing I can tell you before we do that, these have to be some of the heaviest kettles ever. They're like 20 pounds each. Spike believes in sanitary welds on all their ports on their pots. They don't do any of the tri-clamp stuff, which you'd find with like Blickman and like the Polar. I think, does Polarware do that too? I don't remember. anyways, a lot of folks, if you're retrofitting a pot, that works fine. You know, I mean, a weldless fitting is going to get you through it. Spike believes in sanitary TIG welds, full stainless, of course, 2 10-gallon vessels here, all sanitary. You can see lovely etched in logo, so that'll be good. So we're going to be putting these through the ringer. I have a feeling this is going to become my main brewing system, and yeah, I'm excited. So let's check out a couple things close up here, shall we? So there is on the boil kettle what's going to be the valve. So you can see that well, beautiful. There's going to be a thermo well, probably of some sort. But yeah, we'll get in nice and close. You can see they look just great. And then I'll rotate this one around. This is the again, the boil kettle one, so it's got that big old tri-clamp on the back there. Let's see, find a good light here. And look at that. I mean, those welds are incredible. And it's so heavy. It's cool. So completely smooth, feels great, you know, inside and out there. We'll pop open the lid here and you can check out the insides here. So there's the 3 ports there. There's the big old tri-clamp. So it's a little hard to see there, but that's the 10-gallon mark. These are 2 10-gallon kettles. Permanently etched gallon markings. Looks like in half-gallon increments, which is fabulous. Oh, I should also mention the bottom there. Big old tri-clad bottom. So these will be able to work on induction or propane, or with my the heating element stuck through that tri-clamp port right there, we'll be able to run it that way too. The silicone handles, really nice. Etched front again. Nice. Let's see, trying to find some good light here. Really nice welds on these things. You can see that base right there, that tri-clad base. Look at how thick that is. Very heavy duty. These things are impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe that there are 2 of them here. Just bacon to be brewed on! This is gonna be slick. Very nice stuff. So shiny, so nice. But yeah, both of them obviously same kettle, 2 times, slightly different configuration of the ports. You know, 1 up top for the mash tun, 2 ports there, 3 ports there with the tri-clamp on the back. But both are the same base 10-gallon kettle. So there you go. The cat is out of the bag. The upgrade has been discussed. So now you know what we're going to be doing here. I'm going with the electric setup here. Went with the tri-clamp because I'm going to use this big old chunk. This actually, you put the element here and it will tri-clamp on in place. That was not through Spike Brewing, that was through a different company. Yeah, like I was saying, I just wanted to give a little, again, full disclosure here. Spike sent these to me, the 2 kettles here, free of charge, to do an honest review, and that's what we're going to do here. So if you folks out there have tried any of Spike's products, definitely leave comments down below. And through this series, this is going to be a series of videos. My plan for this is to basically build this with you guys. Guys and gals. I should stop saying you guys, right? I don't want to be offensive. I don't mean to be. But yeah, we're going to build these together. I've got a plan. I've started hashing it out and ordering some parts. Obviously, I knew I was going to need a tri-clamp thing, so I already got that. I opted for Spike Brewing's false bottom and dip tube attachment, which is also awesome, by the way. Very, very heavy duty. Just the false bottom and the dip tube on that thing weigh like 5 pounds. So, I mean, they're using some thick stainless on this. On their site, you should see it, they say their kettles are bulletproof, and they actually shot at one, and yeah, it was fine. So, it's going to be fun. I'm very excited about it. We're going to build it all together here. Probably going to get it, place it down here in the basement somewhere. We're looking to, I'm going to raise one, of course, use gravity from the mash tun in, but then of course pumping liquid back up to it. We're also going to build a controller. My friend Eric has agreed to help me with that, and we may end up doing a video on that. It probably won't be a step-by-step how-to, simply because when you're messing with 240, it's very easy to be killed, and I don't want to be the reason any YouTube brewers die. But we'll show you what we're going to be doing, and how he's going to lay that out and get that running. And yeah, and now it's just a matter of accruing some more parts, kind of testing the system, and then of course we're going to do a brew day here within the next several weeks. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I've got a lot of stuff ordered. Like I said, got some of it there, but definitely several other items I need to order. So this may take us upwards of a month or two to get everything put together. Like I said, Spike has sponsored these two. I'm paying for everything else with my own money. And as I'm sure everyone knows out there, I own DIY Homebrew Supply. It's not a high margin industry, so we're constantly fighting to make ends meet anyways. So I don't have a whole lot of money to put into this. So we're gonna do little baby steps. We're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be freaking cool. I can't wait to see this happen. So if you have built your own electric system, rims, herms, whatever, or you've upgraded to any of Spike's equipment, leave comments down below. Let me know what you've done. Share your videos. Obviously, please share this video around. And if you haven't, thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see this series through. We'll probably end up making a spot for it on the YouTube, a special playlist that's going to be like the Upgrade 2016 or something like that. So that way it'll be nice and easy for anyone to kind of watch this thing happen. But yeah, so this is going to be fun. I'm a little nervous, never done anything like this. I've also never had this nice of equipment ever. So it's going to be really, really sweet. I have a feeling. Once it's all up and done, it's going to be cool. I may also need to get like a crane, because just the pots weigh, like I said, about 20 pounds each. And once you add valves and that big electrical connector, this thing's going to weigh probably as much as Nikki does. So no, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So my initial impression on the Spike equipment is top-notch, absolutely top-notch. Heavy duty, their welds look great. I've tried threading some things in just to see. Everything's nice and smooth, so they didn't nick it, it's not messed up. The tri-clamp looks to fit great. Their push-to-connect dip tube is really slick. That's really clever. I still got to get the hang of it, but it is also brand new. So I think I just got to wear it in a little bit. But so far, things are looking great, and I'm really impressed with it. So yeah, now we just got to start building this sucker, get it tested, and and then have a brew day here in the next month and a half or so. So cool. Well, thanks for watching, YouTube. Cheers. We will see you soon. 17.